And also, it's such a hazard to have material like that in a paddock. If you get caught up in it, which is exactly what this guy did, I mean, it's gonna happen exactly like this. Like, this guy got trampled by a horse because he got hung up in the fencing. Hey bitch, and welcome back to me talking about people I hate. I'm trying to get back on my normal schedule, you guys. If you don't know, I usually upload every Wednesday and Saturday, so I know these videos are not being uploaded on those days, but girl, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. Like, what more do you want from me? If you guys hear anything in the background of this video, I want to apologize in advance because it's my kitten Mouse. She actually got spayed yesterday, so she's like on a lot of drugs. She's just vibing, you know? So I don't really know what she's doing, but I gotta keep an eye on her, so she's gotta be in the room while I film. Hi! Yeah? You doing okay? Can you guys hear her purring? Hi. So anyway, guys, welcome back to a new Raleigh Reacts video. Oh, I'm so excited. If you are new to my Raleigh Reacts videos, it's usually me reacting to animal abuse. It's not always abuse. A lot of times it's training or somewhat educational videos as well. So I'm kind of gonna start adding that in there because I feel like everyone thinks that these videos are just a downer when they click on them immediately. And these videos are designed for educational purposes, just to educate the general public. So if you would like to submit a video, because these are all video submissions by you guys that I react to, you can submit your videos to raleighreacts@gmail.com right up there on the screen and in the description down below. However, before we get into this video, I gotta talk about today's sponsor. Thank you so much to Factor for sponsoring this video. If you guys don't know, Factor is a meal delivery subscription service. Honestly, I've been using Factor for so long. I love them so much, which is why I was like, dude, I want to work with you guys because they have the most delicious vegan and vegetarian options. You can also do seafood or, you know, regular, any diet preference really they cover on their website, and they have really delicious food for anybody, no matter what diet you're on, or even if you're not on a diet at all. Very, very healthy, a lot of times lower calorie for people who are trying to get back in shape or go back to the gym, just trying to watch what they eat and eat very, very healthy, which is something that I really struggle with being vegan. I try my hardest to eat very healthy foods, but girl, it's so hard to create really, really good tasting vegan meals. Factor has been a game changer. If you follow me on Patreon, you would know because I've posted about Factor so many times and how much I love their food. You can microwave it, you can put it in the oven. It's all fresh food. It's so good, so delicious. All of the meals are completely pre-portioned for all of you guys who are looking for a no-hassle pre-prepared food. They also have the most amazing smoothies, if I say so myself, because I freaking love it. If you're interested, you can also subscribe to Factor Plus, which is an add-on in which you can choose from additional proteins, juices, soups, energy bites, veggie sides, and desserts. Fresh ingredients are so important because have you guys ever had the frozen food? It tastes like frozen food. Factor also offers complimentary nutrition coaches with all of their subscriptions, which includes one 20-minute consultation with a registered dietitian. So guys, click my link because I know you're interested. I have so many people who talk to me about dieting, having a hard time getting back in shape for riding and staying fit. We all know we have to stay fit to be riding horses. It's just a thing. So click that link, you guys. You can use my code Raleigh90 at checkout to get $90 off your first 3 weeks of Factor. Again, it's the best thing ever, so definitely hit that link, girl. Also, because we love a good sponsor. So thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this video. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and let's get into the video. Okay, a couple of these videos are on Instagram, so I'm just gonna go on my phone to look at them. You know, actually, before I get into this, I just want to say, whoever that chick was that I made my last video about, which if you haven't seen it, you should go see it. She's hilarious. She actually made a response to me on TikTok without actually watching my video at all. And it was just the most delusional, hilarious response. So if you're not following me on TikTok, you absolutely should, because it was honestly hilarious. I had such a good time responding to her. It was just funny. And I think she ended up blocking me, which is kind of sad, because I felt like I was really nice with what I said to her and trying to educate her on her training. And I guess she just didn't want to take my advice on how to not abuse your horse, you know, and how to train your horse properly rather than cutting off their air supply. But yeah, my last video was hilarious, and I think her response to me was even funnier. And it makes that video 10 times better in my opinion. Just, you know, tooting my own horn there a little bit. Okay, this was posted by Fail Army on Instagram. It might be his first rodeo. Oh God. Oh my God, what are you doing? Like, what is happening right there? Oh my God, oh my God, his leg is getting like hung up in the, oh my God. First of all, can we talk about what the hell is that fencing? What is that fencing that they have that horse in? I mean, a lot of people have electric wire fencing like that, but most of the time, you know, obviously depending on the horse, you can't just put up a couple, you know, strings and attach it to some trees and branches and think that that's gonna keep your horse inside. Like, that's so dumb. And also, it's such a hazard to have material like that in a paddock. If you get caught up in it, which is exactly what this guy did, I mean, it's gonna happen exactly like this. Like, this guy got trampled by a horse because he got hung up in the fencing. Definitely make sure that you have good quality fencing, guys, wherever you're boarding at, or your own house if you have your horses at your house. Good quality fencing is important, not only for your safety, but your horse's safety as well. But also, like, what? I don't even understand what he's trying to do by leading this horse on a halter. Is the horse not halter broke? Why is the horse spooking or freaking out? I don't get it. I don't understand this. I wish there was more context to this video, like most of the videos I react to, because it's so hard to judge what's actually going on. In a situation like this, just let the horse go. That's my best advice that I can give people. I see so many people that try to hold on for dear life to their horses when their horses get into situations like this. Let the horse go, okay? The horse will eventually stop, even if it gets tangled up or something. Trust me, you don't want to be caught in the middle of that. Let the horse go, and then when the horse calms down, you can resolve the problem, okay? But you don't want to be caught up in that. Oh my God. So this person emailed me and said it's the entire account. I know it's going to be depressing when people email me something and they say it's the entire account. Great. So great. Original Irani horse. Oh God. A lot of people don't like it when I talk about different cultures, but my entire point is it doesn't matter if it's someone's culture. If it's abusive, and it's not justified just because it's part of someone's culture. So when I see accounts like this right off the bat, it's like you don't even have to watch any of the videos. You can just look at the thumbnails, and it's just readily apparent that this is just all abusive. And what's sad is these cultures are used to this type of mentality and treatment towards horses, especially these Arabian horses. They're used to holding the reins all the way up at the horse's poll. They're used to choking the horse. They're used to riding with these incredibly painful bits. They're used to pulling back on the horse's face constantly. And all these horses are hollow, and they're all freaking out, and they're all, you know, basically tormented because these people don't know how to ride. They're sitting way back on the horse's spine. This guy is not sitting anywhere that he should be. I mean, he's damn near sitting on the horse's hips. And like, look at this horse's face, and you're gonna sit there and tell me that this horse has not been tormented or abused. Like, look at this. He's not sitting in the right spot. And he's like, oh, look, I'm not holding on to the reins. This horse is just doing this for me. Yeah, the horse is doing it because it's learned helplessness. This horse has learned that there's no reason in fighting back because he's just going to have the absolute shit beat out of him. And it's just really sad to look at videos like this because these people think that it's really cool that they're doing all these tricks and crazy things. This type of shit is so abusive. Like, these horses are trained to do this out of pain, and this horse is literally just being abused. I mean, again, it's learned helplessness. I mean, these animals, they can't fight back, essentially, because in places like this in the world, it's completely normal to treat horses like absolute trash. Honestly, I'm gonna link this account down below because I feel like content like this should not be posted on the internet, so everyone should definitely go report this, because according to the legal definition, which Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, they all follow these guidelines for reporting animal abuse, even though they never end up taking down content. Abuse may be caused by hitting, kicking, throwing, beating, whipping, spurring, shaking, poisoning, burning, scalding, suffocation, etc. I mean, these animals have clearly been terrorized and tormented, so yeah. If you guys want to go report this account, I think that's the responsible thing to do, because stuff like this should not be up on the internet. Because a lot of people who click on these videos, they think that it's really cool and funny, and they don't know anything about horses or equine training or welfare. So I'm gonna end that with saying, just because something is tradition doesn't make it okay. Okay, so last video, this was another one that is on Instagram, so I'm pulling it up on my phone. Before and after of working with a very confident, lacking gelding who was very reactive to someone getting on his back. His name is Mighty Mouse, and these videos were taken almost a month apart. He's known for decking people worse than this and flipping over backwards. The second clip is the second time we've been on him, and he didn't buck, rear, bolt, or lose his mind. He was missing a keystone in his foundation, and once I figured out how to fix it, he completely turned into a new leaf. Happy to see this boy overcome his reactive brain and start using the thinking side. Well done, Mouse. Okay, so clearly you have a very reactive, fearful horse in the first video. One thing I will say, and I don't think she was intentionally trying to do this, but I think she did a really good job, first of all. But one thing I will say is, like, it kind of bothers me whenever people blame horses for being reactive or fearful or scared. I don't blame horses for being fearful or scared, because that's a natural response. And on top of that, a lot of times horses don't just act that way for no reason. I do think that that's not how she meant it, and I also agree that she did a great job. I mean, it looks like the horse was not being ridden with a bit. It was not being ridden in spurs. The tack seems to fit really nicely, and the rider seems to be doing a really good job. So many people, they mess things up, they don't see things properly, or they use the wrong training tactics when they're working with a dangerous, aggressive, or fearful horse alone. It's so important to have multiple people there to not overcrowd, but just analyze the situation and help the rider out and help the person on the ground out, because it's a lot easier to train a fearful horse or a confused horse by having very clear direction from two people working together collectively. And I think it's important that both of them are staying calm and they're both asking the horse for the same thing. As you can see right here, when she asked the horse to turn, he also asked the horse to turn in the exact same direction. I think that's great. I think that's really amazing, and I love to see progression like this in a video. And also, I'm so glad that we ended this on a positive note, because I really love ending my Raleigh Reacts videos on a positive note. Anyway, guys, so that is all I have for you guys for today's video. Massive thanks again to Factor for sponsoring this video. If you guys want to get $90 off your first 3 weeks, definitely click that link down below and use the code Raleigh90 for your discount. But otherwise, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!